don't have time for questions probably, but I can move on. Okay, so every year we do provide an award. It's called the Conservation Farm of the Year Award, and that goes to a farm that has demonstrated that they're interested in installing best management practices and keeping clean water clean. So this particular farm, through enrolling in our AIM program, Ag Environmental Management, and applying and receiving funding through the Ag Waste Source program, as well as the USDA's EQIP program, this farm was able to install several environmental best management practices that greatly improve environmental stewardship. The first component of this project was the closure of their old storage. There's a lot of storages out there that may not meet, engineering, or may not be, the size capacity that a farm needs. So the first step was to close out the old, and it was, engineered and signed off on. The old storage was replaced or closed out. The farm decided to install what's known as a total collection system, like I showed you earlier. This means that along with all the water, all the manure, all water that runs off the bunk is also collected in this manure storage. Practices in this particular farm that were installed as part of the system include 2 circular concrete waste storages, 4 waste transfer systems, stone access roads, and a concrete apron was poured on the front of the bunk silo. With the new apron on the bunk silos, all runoff is diverted to a collection box where it is then pumped from the storage facilities. The facilities were designed to store up to 6 months worth of waste, which improves timing of manure application based on climate and nutrient needs of their crops. All of the practices were installed according to NRCS standards, which is the standards that we have to follow, and they were designed by a professional engineer. With the installation of the total collection system, virtually all nutrient-laden water sources are being collected, which almost totally eliminates the farm pollution risk, making this year's Conservation Farm of the Year the doubly daring. So actually, I'd like you to come up. We have Nancy here with us, Nancy Eves, Tom Eves Jr., and your Amanda Insane. So I would like to award you. This is our Ag Environmental Management farm site. We give these out across the state. I'd like to congratulate the Eves family. There's a picture up here briefly showing kind of a panoramic view of the project before it was completely finished and seated down. But there's just breaking ground. Here's the waste storages being constructed in various stages of construction.